Hi, my name is Lori, and today I'm going to read for you a story from the Grimm's fairy tales. This is called The Magic Porridge Pot. Once there was a poor little girl called Lottie, who lived with her mother in a small cottage at the top end of the village. They were so very poor that one day they had nothing at all left to eat. "Go into the forest, Lottie," said her mother, "and try to find us some berries." Lottie went, but she couldn't find any. She felt cold and hungry and began to cry. "Don't cry, little girl," came a kindly voice. Lottie looked up and saw an old woman standing in front of her. "I know all about your troubles," said the kindly witch woman, "and as you are a good girl, I'll give you this." She held out a small iron pot. "When you are hungry, just say, 'Cook, little pot, cook,' and it will make good sweet porridge. And when you say, 'Stop, little pot, now,' it will stop cooking." Saying this, the woman smiled at Lottie and then disappeared. When she got home, Lottie put the pot on the table and said, "Cook, little pot, cook." And, to her mother's amazement, the little iron pot filled to the brim with bubbling, delicious, sweet porridge. Then Lottie said, "Stop, little pot, now." The pot stopped cooking, and they both had a wonderful meal. From that day on, Lottie and her mother ate porridge whenever they liked. One day, when Lottie went to play with her friends at the other end of the village, her mother wanted some lunch. "Cook, little pot, cook," she ordered. And the pot began cooking, and after she had eaten enough, she wanted it to stop. But she had forgotten the right words, so the pot went on cooking, and the porridge ran all over the table. It filled first the kitchen and then the whole house. It burst out through the door and the windows, and Lottie's mother leapt into a tree to escape. But still, she couldn't remember how to stop the pot. The bubbling porridge flowed on to fill the next house and then the whole street. But the little pot continued to cook, just as if it wanted to feed the whole world. People tried desperately to save themselves from the gooey flood, and they climbed onto roofs and up the church tower as the village was engulfed by the tide of porridge. Soon there was only one house left, where Lottie was playing. She guessed at once what must have happened. And at the top of her voice she shouted, "Stop, little pot, now!" And the pot stopped cooking at once. After that, the villagers had to eat their way back to their homes. To eat the village clean took them all winter. Mind you, the magic porridge tasted just as delicious, even cold. The end.